Hello, welcome to another reading. If you're a subscriber, thank you. If you're not, if you like what you hear, please consider hitting the subscribe button and hitting the like and the share button. This poem is called Because of Your Heart. You sent your son to die for me. He paid the price so I am free. You sent him to his fate for me. You knew the pain of his destiny. Your heart so filled with love for me. He bore my sins upon his back, a lamb so pure that I am free. A place in heaven he bought for me. Instead of hate for what was done, your heart so filled with love for me. My mind cannot begin to understand the kind of love you have for me. You sent your son to die for me, your only son to die for me. You sacrificed your son for me, your heart so filled with love for me. Because of your heart, my sins are forgiven. Because of your heart, I have a home in heaven. Because of your heart, I am set free. Because of your heart, I know my destiny. I'm a mother and a grandmother. I've held my children and a granddaughter in my arms, and all of them are precious to me. When I think how God sent his son to us knowing what would happen, it's overwhelming. There's no way I could or would willingly bring a child into this world with the purpose of handing that child over to suffer so much to save so many people who refuse to accept him and what he has to offer. Even if they idolize my child, I couldn't do it. Before I turned my child over, I'd go myself. Even though I couldn't do what God did, I am so very glad he did it. Without Jesus taking on our sin and paying the price for our sin, there would be no forgiveness, no redemption, and no promise of life eternal with our Holy Father. Psalm 86:15 says, "But you, O Lord, are a God full of compassion and gracious, long-suffering and abundant in mercy and truth." Isaiah 53:5 says that he was wounded for our transgressions, he was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him, and by his stripes we are healed. John 3:16, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life." In Romans 5:8, "But God commendeth his love toward us, in that while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us." 1 John 3:1, "Behold what manner of love the Father hath bestowed upon us, that we should be called the sons of God." And 1 John 4:10, "Herein is love, not that we loved God, but that he loved us, and sent his Son to be a propitiation for our sins." Thank you for listening. If you like what you're hearing and you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And everybody else, and you included, if you like what you're hearing, go ahead and hit the likes and the share button also. You guys have a blessed day. Until again, bye.